The Rugby World Cup should pay all staff working for it a so-called living wage. That's according to a new umbrella body of organisations campaigning for social change. The Cardiff and Vale of Glamorgan Citizens Group were officially launched last night when around 700 people, including children, religious and community leaders, trade unionists and students from 100 different organisations gathered in the city centre. Our reporter, Stephen Fairclough, was there.
Hundreds of people from different organisations and backgrounds in Cardiff and the Vale of Glamorgan pledging to work together at the founding assembly of the new Citizens Group. Religious groups, schools, universities, trade unions, an archbishop and others coming together with similar goals to try and work collectively to have a bigger impact to campaign for social change. Sahar Al-Faifi is one of the leadership team.
There are Jewish presented here, Christians, state unions, non-Muslims and Muslims. They are all under one roof. They started to appreciate that together we can make a difference. Together we can make the change. I don't have to rely on my MP to make the change for me. I can actually hold them accountable and try and push them to respond to our needs as a community.
One of the first campaigns the group will be working on is to try and ensure that workers at the Rugby World Cup, some of which will be held in Cardiff, get paid a so-called living wage, which is higher than the minimum wage. A similar group in London made sure workers at the 2012 Olympics received the living wage. Dave Horton is from Action in Cairo and Ely.
We're looking at the Rugby World Cup next year, and we're trying to see it as an opportunity to tackle the issue of low pay in the city. So we're hoping to approach the partners responsible for delivering the Rugby World Cup and to seek an agreement from them to provide a number of living wage jobs for people in Ely and Cairo and in other areas of the city where there's high unemployment.
We've heard how the citizens' journey began in Wales.
Separately, some of the groups involved have already successfully campaigned for change in large organisations. Cardiff University now operates a living wage policy after a campaign. School pupils have successfully changed bus routes, and one Cardiff branch of the chicken chain restaurant Nando's now serves halal meat after a campaign led by Ali Abdi of the Somali Progressive Association.
Just showing how serious we were, not really just about chicken, but about social justice and a common good. Like we managed to bring together communities from across Cardiff. It would not have been possible to have made this possible on our own.
And how easy was it to make that change?
It wasn't easy, you know, but by having everybody working together from the faith groups and non-faith groups, the institutions and all the alliances together, that made it easy. That process made it easy because we were all singing for the same hymn sheet.
I would like people to stop leaving drug users on the floor. I would like to stop.
Other campaigns under the Cardiff and Vale Citizens banner will include training young people to become more active in public life, making local services more accountable to local people, and encouraging refugees from war zones to be resettled in South Wales. Dr. Eva Elliott from Cardiff's School of Social Sciences says these themes have been selected after 5,000 conversations with members of the public about what matters to them.
To actually mobilise different people to go out and speak to people in their neighbourhoods or where they work is a fantastic way of promoting social cohesion, because you're getting people to talk to each other, but also to identify the things that really matter to people. So I think it's really worked well. It's still ongoing, and so I think, you know, we're at the start of something big, actually.
The organisation plans to continue its programme of speaking with different members of the public to try and focus its campaigns, and it believes that so many organisations coming together will give them a louder voice, although no one underestimates the work that will be needed to achieve some of the goals.